Hey, welcome to Homestead Healthy. That was about 2 years ago. Beth and I decided we really liked dragon fruit. So we took the seeds and we started to grow them. And they grew. And they grew. And about 170 plants later, they're still growing. So I had to find new places. I had them in pots. I had them in the ground. I had them in the backyard. I moved them to the side of the house or the front yard. Dragon fruit are easy to grow if you haven't gathered by now. So I decided the ones I had in the front, I built some stands for, as you can see here. Just something that they could grow up on, grow some fruit, and prosper. And everybody around the area seemed to like them. And then I put a big pot together where I put a lot of the smaller ones. Well, yes, that's a little calamansi or lime tree too. But as they grew, it was time to expand. So I just built a very, very simple wire line system between the two posts and was able to weave them through. That way they are supported, they grow on their own, and they don't get tangled up inside. The neighbors came around, they were curious, but everybody seemed to like what I was doing. Once I got the chicken wire off, it was just a matter of taking some screw eyes, mounting them into the side 4x4s, and running some wire, some strong wire like antenna wire, back and forth at about 6 or 8 inch intervals. And that way, as I angled them back and forth, I offset them a little bit, then that way I could put the dragon fruit in between and they could grow unencumbered. Of course, pressure-treated 4x4s, I drew some pilot holes for the screw eyes. It just made my life easier as it was about 100 degrees out. Everybody around me was also a little hot. I held the wires in place with just little wire clamps. They're only 1/16 inch wire clamps because it's only 1/16 inch wire. But again, I was able to pull it, tighten it, clamp it down, and make the wire taut enough so that as the dragon fruit grew, they wouldn't sag or push on the wires. And of course everybody was curious, and they came around to inspect to see how it was going, but everybody seemed happy. And they started bringing their friends, and it's since increased in population, so we must have done something right. Now it was just a simple matter, haha, simple, of threading the dragon fruit in between. And as they get taller, I'll continue to thread them as they grow upwards. I may have to tie a few off once in a while to the wire just to give them extra support, but for the most part, it seemed to support them pretty well. So there you have a very simple wire brace system to help support the dragon fruit. Well, that about does it for today's episode. I'm happy to say that no dragons were harmed in the making of this video, and the population seems to approve of all of my work. So until next time, this is Bob-n-Beth saying thanks, take care, God bless, and thanks for watching Homestead Healthy.
What kind of place is this?